So today I'm joined by Gary Kennedy, who's a market analyst. Gary, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Branka. Thank you for the invitation.
So Gary, we understand that earlier this week, IGO issued a takeover bid of Panoramic Resources that was set to be worth $312 million. And today we've just had news that Zeta Resources has rejected this bid. Can you tell us a little bit about this and what this means?
Well, Zeta Resources are a 35% shareholder of Panoramic, and the bid by IGO is conditional upon 50.1% acceptance from shareholders. 35% already rejecting the offer. It's going to make it difficult for the bid to succeed.
So Gary, what exactly does this mean for Panoramic Resources and its shareholders?
Well, for shareholders, it will mean that the bid is less likely, but nonetheless, they still have to make a decision of whether they want to accept the bid, in the knowledge that the bid may not get to 50.1%. And their considerations is going to be largely around whether they would want to stay in what is primarily a nickel play, being Panoramic, and they'd also want to be considering whether they see IGO to be fully priced and whether they see Panoramic to be underpriced, as they've had a lot of expenditure bringing the Savannah project back online.
So Gary, many analysts are predicting the demand of nickel to be on the rise. Just how much of this deal has been influenced by Panoramic's Savannah nickel mine?
Predominantly, it's about the Savannah nickel mine, which is just about to come online. Most analysts believe the demand for nickel is going to increase. We've currently got low worldwide warehouse reserve levels. Electric vehicles are going to increase the demand for nickel, with nickel being such an important component in battery technology.
So Gary, how do you expect this deal will pan out, and what are some key takeaways for either end of companies here?
I think the bid at these levels is unlikely to succeed. If you're on the Panoramic board, you're going to be thinking that the bid price is far too low for the asset and the future that you have. For IGO, it certainly makes sense to make an opportunistic bid. What will be interesting is how the market reacts on Monday, in the knowledge that Zeta have rejected the bid and making the entire bid less likely.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the market moves and what happens on Monday. Gary, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Branka.